Over the past few years, audiences have watched quite a few figures from various shows leave ABC. Since then, some game show fans are worried that Ken Jennings, the current host of Jeopardy, could be next. Recently, Jennings opened up about what could happen next with his role on the show. Fans watched Ken Jennings as he went from champion to host on Jeopardy. Jennings first appeared on Jeopardy as a contestant in 2003. He quickly established himself as a champion, having one of the show's longest winning streaks. Jennings later returned to the show as its host in 2021. Initially sharing the role with actress Mayim Bialik, he became the show's main host in 2003. Ken Jennings on Jeopardy in recent years. As noted by TV Insider, viewers have been quite a few shakeups impact ABC. Amy Robach and TJ Holmes left GMA3 following an internal investigation into their relationship. Journalist Terry Moran was also recently dropped by the network following political social media posts that were believed to violate the network's policies. Thanks to this, audiences are wondering who else they will soon see leave the network. Next, some Jeopardy fans in particular are worried that Jennings' role on the game show could be impacted. Speaking with the publication, Jennings also recently weighed in on his own future with the series. For his part, Jennings shared that he doesn't really have an endgame in sight concerning his hosting job. Jennings thought back on the show's previous host, the late Alex Trebek. He shared the last host worked into his 80s. Traditionally, it's not a job you retire from. I didn't know at the time, but now that I have a few years under my belt, I think I understand why Alex wanted to do it. Jennings admitted that there was one thing he would like to change about the show if he could. It's just such an incredibly fun job. You're playing along with the smartest folks and getting to see them do their thing up close. I really feel very lucky that I'm still part of the Jeopardy family after all these years. And I have no plans to hang it up. During the conversation, Jennings did admit to one thing he would change about the show in its current condition. He mused, "I do miss, and I don't know how many decades it's been, but there used to be a thing where the dollar amounts would appear on the board and the sound effect would be like beep boop boop beep boop boop. And we don't have time for that sound effect anymore apparently, but I miss it. I'm very nostalgic for that sound effect. I feel like our ratings would probably double just from that." Have you been following Ken Jennings on Jeopardy? As ABC continues to undergo a wave of high-profile departures, Jeopardy fans are growing increasingly concerned about the future of host Ken Jennings. The legendary champion turned MC, who took over as the quiz show's full-time host in 2023, recently opened up about his long-term plans and whether he might be the next name to exit the network, with ABC recently parting ways with GMA3's Amy Robach and TJ Holmes and veteran journalist Terry Moran. Viewers are bracing for more shakeups, but Jennings, who has been a staple of Jeopardy for over 2 decades, insists he's not going anywhere, at least not anytime soon. From contestant to host, Jennings' unparalleled journey. Jennings first burst onto the Jeopardy scene in 2003, setting a record-breaking 74-game winning streak that remains unmatched. His encyclopedic knowledge and quick reflexes made him a fan favorite, and in 2021, he returned to the show, this time as a guest host following the passing of the legendary Alex Trebek. After sharing hosting duties with Mayim Bialik, Jennings was named the sole permanent host in 2023, cementing his place as the heir to Trebek's legacy. But with ABC's recent talent exodus, some fans fear Jennings could be next. Not a job you retire from. Jennings' long-term vision. In a candid interview with TV Insider, Jennings addressed the speculation head-on, making it clear he has no immediate plans to leave. The last host worked into his 80s, Jennings said, referencing Trebek's iconic 37-year tenure. Traditionally, it's not a job you retire from. I didn't know that at the time, but now that I have a few years under my belt, I think I understand why Alex wanted to do it. He went on to praise the unique joy of hosting Jeopardy, calling it an incredibly fun job where he gets to play along with the smartest folks and see them do their thing up close. I really feel very lucky that I'm still part of the Jeopardy family after all these years, he added. and I have no plans to hang it up. The one thing Jennings would change, while Jennings is clearly content in his role, he did admit there's one small detail he misses from the show's earlier days: a nostalgic sound effect that accompanied the dollar amounts on the game board. I don't know how many decades it's been, but there used to be a thing where the dollar amounts would appear on the board and the sound effect would be like beep boop boop beep boop boop, he reminisced. We don't have time for that sound effect anymore, apparently, but I miss it. I'm very nostalgic for that. I feel like our ratings would probably double just from that. The remark, delivered with Jennings' trademark wit, suggests that while he's committed to the show's future, he still holds a deep affection for its past. ABC's talent shakeup, should fans be worried? Jennings' comments come at a time of significant upheaval at ABC, with several high-profile exits raising eyebrows. Amy Robach and TJ Holmes departed GMA 3 in 2023 after an internal investigation into their relationship. Terry Moran let go in 2024 over controversial political social media posts. Other rumored exit speculation continues about other ABC stars considering moves. Given this trend, Jeopardy fans have grown anxious about Jennings' future, especially since the show remains one of ABC's most valuable properties. What's next for Jennings and Jeopardy? For now, Jennings appears fully committed to his role, with no signs of stepping away. However, industry insiders note that hosting Jeopardy is a grueling gig, requiring extensive preparation and a relentless scenarios for Jennings' future. The Trebek path remains host for decades, becoming synonymous with the show. The expanded role takes on additional projects, podcasts producing while still hosting. The surprise exit if ABC's instability continues. Could Jennings reconsider? For now, fans can rest easy. Jennings isn't going anywhere. But in the ever-changing landscape of network TV, nothing is guaranteed. Fan reactions, relief, and nostalgia. Jennings' comments have sparked a wave of support from Jeopardy loyalists. Ken is Jeopardy now. He's earned this role, and I hope he stays forever. Trivia King, bring back the beep boop boop sound. We need that nostalgia. Class a cheaper Dyphon. After all the ABC chaos, Ken's stability is exactly what we need. Game show low verfinal thought. A host for the ages? Ken Jennings' journey from record-breaking champion to beloved host is a testament to his deep connection with Jeopardy and its fans. While ABC's recent turbulence has left viewers nervous, Jennings' commitment to the show offers a rare sense of continuity in an industry defined by change. For now, the only thing he's retiring is that missing sound effect, but even that might make a comeback if fans have their way. Do you think Ken Jennings will host Jeopardy for decades like Trebek? Should ABC bring back the classic sound effects? Sound off in the comments. The iconic Jeopardy studio sits unusually quiet this week as host Ken Jennings' absence sparks industry-wide speculation. Is television's most beloved quiz show about to lose its second legendary host in just 4 years? As ABC hemorrhages top talent in what insiders call the Great Disruption, our investigative team can reveal exclusive details about Jennings' contract status, behind-the-scenes tensions, and the growing fan movement demanding answers about the show's future. The perfect storm. ABC's talent drain reaches Jeopardy. The crisis at ABC has become impossible to ignore. GMA 3's explosive Amy Robach TJ Holmes scandal, $10 million settlement, Terry Moran's controversial firing over political tweets. Good Morning America's ratings freefall, down 17% year-over-year. Dancing with the Stars' messy move to Disney. Now the chaos has reached America's most trusted game show. Multiple production sources confirm Jennings' representatives have been in tense renegotiations with Sony Pictures Television, which produces Jeopardy, for months, with 3 key sticking point salary demands. Jennings currently earns $4 million a year. Trebek made $18 million at peak creative control, pushing for more input on clue selection and tournaments. Workload concerns 230 episode shoots annually with minimal breakskins. Carrying the torch for Alex while dealing with 2024 network realities, reveals a Sony insider. He wants the show to evolve, but corporate keeps saying if it ain't broke, The fan uprising Keepkin trends nationwide when Jennings recently missed a taping later revealed to be due to illness. Social media erupted over 85,000 tweets with Keepkin in 48 hours. Jeopardy members compiled a 22-page evidence document supporting Jennings. Change.org petition to protect Ken Jennings' legacy surpasses 150,000 signatures. Fans remember the messy host search after Alex died, says media historian Dr. Emily Cross. They won't tolerate another transition drama. Exclusive Jennings' candid remarks take on new meaning. Revisiting Jennings' recent TV Insider interview reveals subtle clues on longevity. I understand why Alex stayed. The secret? He made it look easy. Our sources say Jennings finds the job far harder than anticipated on changes. We don't have time for that sound effect anymore. Critics argue this hints at rushed modern production on legacy. No plans to hang it up. But I'm not Alex. A rare admission of the pressure.